Good evening to everyone that is on the show. Fans, another episode. Good to see all the fellas this evening. How's everybody doing on this wonderful Thursday evening show? Everybody doing good?
I'm great.
More and more, we seem kind of outnumbered tonight. Now, I was hoping for a United fan to do most of the talking, but don't see much tonight. But that's okay, But you're doing great. And if any of the Arsenal fans are feeling like DT tonight after what I just saw on AFTV, that wow, that's interesting. But either way, though, good to see all of you. And again, big ups to all the fans and their support of Island fans in the past. Don't forget, of course, to like, subscribe, share, tell everyone about the channel as we make our way to getting better and bigger. Okay, all right. So, wow, so many things are happening in the world of football, and the weekend is coming up with the Premier League games as well. So we're just going to kind of focus tonight on UCL and Europa. So let's begin with the Bush League, as we like to call it here, even though it's kind of disrespectful, but still. Let's begin with the Bush League. And United played today versus Roma in the Europa League, and they lost 3-2, but won the tie overall, thanks to the 6-2 win in the first leg. And I know a lot of United fans don't always agree with me, but Cavani again showing his quality. We just needed to score. He should have had about 5 goals today, but he just got the 2, and the 2 is all that we needed. Roma came out strong. And big ups to them to get a little bit of self-respect heading out to the tie. But I'm happy that the team has won. But ultimately, though, at the same time, I think we could have done a little better. But I think some of the biggest things coming out to Roma is Jose Mourinho getting a job after saying that, this season may be too soon. He's back, guys, and he's in the Italian league where he's won before. Quite well, actually. What do you guys think about Jose coaching Roma? Any thoughts on that? Let's start with somebody who don't like Jose. Let's start with Shaq. Go ahead, Shaq. Talk to me.
Talk to you about what?
Jose Mourinho at Roma.
Jose, I mean, I don't know how this man he's finds a way to get work all the time. I don't understand. He's out of a job and he's the quickest man to find another one. I don't know how he does it, but I think he can do good things there. I say good thing. I think he can win that league.
He can win that league.
That league.
He can win.
And that may be a stretch too, because he's going to need major investments as he needs to win any championship, as we've seen in the past. But hey, he can probably win a cup. I doubt it.
That's what they're saying, that this is a different kind of job. Will the owners back him, especially coming off of Corona? I mean, with the team back him coming off of Corona, and then can he whip them up into shape, And they haven't had that good of a season, but they're not that bad of a team either. So could this be one of those scenarios where there are not a lot of expectations coming out to Roma in light of their last season. So anything he improves on will be considered a good season, What do you say, Jamal? Talk to me.
No, I agree with you. They've been lackluster and mediocre for the past couple, not just one. And I guess they're just looking for a change and someone to change their fortunes. I mean, Mourinho he's had good fortune in Italy when he won with Inter. And did he win a Champions League with Inter?
Yeah. So he did.
Maybe they're just looking for a transition stage to restore to former glory. I don't think it's a long-term managerial appointment. Maybe 2-3 years, but not a 5-year down the line where he's going to bring them to glory. Maybe just to turn the tide, win a few cups, get some investment, and then look forward to something else. But I do fear for they got some young attacking talent, like I think Zaniolo plays for them, and that we're gonna see what's gonna happen to them because they're promising youngsters, but Jose Mourinho's system doesn't favor attacking talent.
No.
we'll see.
Yeah, but the joke obviously is from United side is that the man set up Mkhitaryan and Small and try run away from Jose. I
And
still end up back with this dude, man. Like, what you gotta do to get rid of this guy, man? But Pellegrini looks really good in the tie. Dzeko looked good in the tie. Dzeko is a kind to me like a kind of Marino kind of striker too. So that should bode well for him. I think he's gonna want to try to shore up the defense. But they were missing some defenders too in the tie with United. But yeah, I think I see him doing things. I see him doing things with his team. Skill, you can hear me? You in the building?
Yeah. Good night,
Okay,
good
what do
night,
you think
good night.
about the loss tonight, but ultimately Ollie's first final?
Well, I wouldn't consider it a loss. I don't count it.
Okay,
I don't count it as a loss. They
all
came
right.
out blazing like they wanted to have this major comeback, but I didn't see it happening.
Mm.
First off, hi Moy, what's up, bro? I just want to say congrats to you. Big up yourself. Straight out, straight
Okay.
out.
You got but he come for you later now. But
uh, okay. But yeah, our biggest star, he finally got to his final. We're gonna, of course, another time, close to the time, talk about his chances of winning it. But for now, just bask in the fact that he rotated a bit. He started Van de Beek and he started Bailey in the team. Those are the two major changes that he made. Did you think their performance was good? Whether you saw the game or not, do you think that was a wise move?
I do think so, but I have a problem with Oli. I don't think he is. How should I say? When it comes to rotation, I don't. I think he's lacking on that end because
Okay.
the last game we played, the EPL game,
Mm-hmm.
he didn't need to rotate any players all out. But I think he was trying to save them for his second leg.
Yeah. Yeah, he was. Yeah, I
But
agree.
hey, we had one foot in.
I think he's
Nobody.
scared.
Go ahead.
I think he was scared. I think he was scared. I think he's like, you know what? I have to get to this final. I need to try to win a trophy. I don't lose the Premier League. Why even try?
Hey,
That's what
Shaq,
he's
how are
trying to
you?
do.
what does answer the man question and stop trouble other people on the
Wow,
road.
wow, wow.
Let's trouble my friend, bro.
Yeah.
Let's
Jamal,
trouble
what's
my
up,
friend,
bro?
bro.
I
I'm
gotta
good.
say though, I gotta say,
Uh,
Arsenal people.
yo, Joe,
Um,
what's up?
What's up, man? Yeah.
Yeah,
this
why everybody
Yeah,
else
boy,
answer? Why you being so
why you hear the
hostile?
fact? Josh asked me a question,
Wow.
he didn't answer. He hear me. He hear my boy.
All right, that's cool.
He hear
I
me.
was. I
But
gotta
hold
say,
on, I have one
Arsenal.
question there, Josh.
They're big
I
boss.
came in late. You said that Jose's been linked to Roma.
Yeah, he's the coach now.
He's the
He
coach.
got
Yeah,
the
well, he
job.
signed, not linked. He's
Signed, delivered, everything. Yeah.
Okay, I didn't see that. But
Yep.
I don't think that's a good move. I think he should go find an international team to coach. He's washed up.
Well,
Those in waste, man.
yeah, go
Yeah,
ahead. The
he's washed
Mango
up.
win. The Mango win the Italian league with Roma,
I mean,
boy.
it's
and everybody be
supposed to
like,
be a waste,
"What?"
right?
That's actually
Huh?
going to be a good league to watch next season. Because I mean,
Yeah.
look at
Jose and Arsenal have something in common this time.
Wow.
Oh boy, Lord
Wow.
of mercy,
How so
Lord
though?
of mercy.
How so though?
Show them, show them look what's up.
Wow.
Alright, alright.
Okay,
Nah,
okay,
I get that
okay,
one. Alright,
Right,
let that
okay.
one.
All
right.
Boy,
right.
you got one. You got one.
Load your gun,
My,
boy.
my, my.
1-0, let's go.
Run.
But Roma is washed up too. Roma haven't been playing football for a while now. They got some good players. And y'all
Yeah.
go
Yeah,
ahead,
but
Josie may just win some. Josie may go there, knock off a couple or two, and then next season win the league. You go ahead. It may just happen.
I'm not doubting his capability, but I'm just saying that he's washed up.
Yeah. All
His
right. But the
days
man get
is
the jobs
over.
though.
Of
Okay.
course,
All
he's
right.
gonna get the job because of his name.
Okay. All right. All right. I hear you. I hear you. I hear you. Definitely. But I hope he does well because I want him back Inter. Like the Italian league nice and interesting. Juve now can tap in the 5th place. That'd be lovely. All right, but yeah, United won, and now it's 26 to May against Villarreal. I do say this though, I didn't even bother in my game. I was focused on the Arsenal game, and to be honest with you, I was so happy. I was actually nervous getting down to the last 10 minutes. I'm gonna say Chuan Lacazette and that Chuan Willian. I was like, oh man, them man gonna score, boy. Them man gonna score. Them man get the one goal they need. So to see that 0-0, oh yeah, didn't you have Chuan and Ketia? I don't know if Jamal was feeling like, what the point of that?
Well, Ketia to come on and make 2 fouls and basically throw the momentum of the game away. But
yes, he did. He did do that. When I saw that though, I swear I thought y'all gonna get the 1 goal you need. So I was very happy because I didn't want to see y'all in the final. Villarreal may beat us, but I did want Arsenal.
I thought they were gonna show you in theory, anyway.
Oh boy, they might come firing tonight, boy.
Boo. That one they flop.
Still
Try
not
again.
done. Still nil.
Yeah, you know good.
So let's move on quickly because we gotta talk Champions League because I'm just gonna pull up my name here. My name come up? No, not yet. I need to speak about that. As you can see, I see Neymar is a flop. So that's my opinions on that, and we'll get to that in a second. But let's talk. The Arsenal game. It ended up being 0-0, exactly what Villarreal needed. So the aggregate score stayed the same. As I mentioned, y'all just needed one goal to go through. It didn't happen. And I'm gonna start off by saying this before I get y'all opinions. I was rather surprised when he took off Aubameyang in the second half. And then when I checked a lot of other Arsenal fans too, they were very annoyed at that.
The
and
entire world was
substitutions, especially after he hit the post. Everybody was like, they felt you need your best striker on the field if you need any kind of goal, one moment of brilliance. And there was a poll, the football terrace, they had 100,000 fans. And they did a quick poll saying, are you Arteta out yet? And it was yes and no and maybe. Now, of course, the poll is perfectly timed right after the loss. So that could be a factor into it too. And then 72% of I think well over several thousand people said that is Arteta out. And I think it's about 20-something% said maybe. All right. And the rest said no. Where do you guys stand? Let's start with Drew. Where do you stand on that?
Oh, I'm still Arteta in. The first game is the one I would have blamed him for. The game today, we had our chances. We didn't put the ball in the back of the net. The coach can create his game plan. The coach can create the team. Can pick the perfect team. But at the end of the day, the players are the ones who have to go out and execute it. They have to put the ball into the back of the net. I will say though that Arteta's decision making today was a bit poor for one with the Aubameyang sub. Because my thing is, if you take off Aubameyang to then put back on another striker in Eddie and Ketia, then what's the sense? What are you saving Aubameyang for us to play in the league? What are we playing in the league for? This was the most important game of the season. You leave Aubameyang on. You leave him. For example, I remember tweeting today that ball that Lacazette brought down and laid off to Bellerin, you leave Aubameyang on because you want that should be Aubameyang getting that ball laid off to him, not Bellerin. That's what I'm saying. So in terms of some of the subs, I wasn't really pleased with it. But at the end of the day, he's the manager. But even without the subs and all of that, we had more than enough chances to put the game away, and we didn't take them. So at the end of the day, we just have to hold that L.
Jamal, did you like the team selection?
Forced by injuries, so it's not much you can like it or not like it. But the back line was forced by injuries. We had Xhaka going off in the warm-up, so there's not much you could have done there. Honestly, it would have been Tierney coming on from the start if he was fully fit, and more than likely to see Xhaka in midfield, but Ceballos was injured. I would have thought that would have made him put El Neni in, but he made that decision. I think up top he made the right choices with Aubameyang starting and then Pepe left and Saka right. And it was nice to see Smith Rowe and Odegaard playing in that number 8 position.
Yeah, it was. No, that,
But too many times I've seen Partey look like a lonely figure. Because the camera would pan and then you would not see any of the attacking people. You would just see Partey and the defense.
Partey
And
yeah.
yellow shirts all around. So he was lonely there. There's not much he could have done. But I guess he held his own because we didn't concede it. I mean,
But Jamal, Jamal, you tweeted something today, right? And I was thinking the exact same thing. That game today showed us, as much as people criticize Granit Xhaka, how important he is to that midfield.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. With that loss, to lose him so early in the game, well, with the game even starting, was, I mean, we might as well have lost the game before we even went on the field at that point. So, yeah, that's my take on the team selection.
Okay, all right. I'm shocked. There was an expectation that you would beat them, and with the attacking prowess the team has and the chances created, what was the team missing today?
What was the team? I think the team. I mean, it's just end product, really. It's just end product because you would think that we would be creating loads of chances when you have virtually 2 number 10s playing behind a fit behind. Let me not even say fit behind a Bamian, Pepe on one side, Saka on the other. You would think that we would be creating loads of chances. I just think that the tempo today was too slow for me. It was way too slow. I thought, the play, and I would touch on this in the Real Madrid game too. I just felt like you needed the passing to be a bit more crisp, to be moving, creating angles, creating switches. I just needed to see that. I didn't see enough of that today. And hey, what the name? Villarreal, they were pretty resolute in the defending, and we couldn't break him down.
They were.
They were
very resolute. Couple fans here saying Arsenal cool, very depressed tonight. Stark been there. He definitely has been there. So of course, Memphis saying good evening, and asking the question when ball run. All right, I hope.
Town open up the man, run ball, sack the man. What is joke it up?
Is that official?
That's the way you do. How are you the ball? You asleep?
I saw this stuff now, but I wasn't sure if it was official.
The joke, yeah.
Hey, so you can take down a new boots.
Open up the town.
Oh, well done. Okay, fun times. All right, and let me see. You has to speak it into Memphis.
Wait, let's see. What you can say? Here come. Let me know.
I hope so.
Let me know.
London only has one club, and they wear dark blue. Oops.
Okay, right, bro.
You say here for the funeral. Okay. All right. Well, you know what? I gotta say though, one thing DT said though is that he hopes that y'all even make it into the Europa League, and that the lack of money may be what Kroenke needs to wake up. That not getting that European money at all. You're just there, hovering there in the mid-table, and you have nothing to fight for. That maybe something that says to the owners that we need to invest more in the team, or maybe he may not even care. Who knows? Jamal, look like you want to say something.
I don't think he'll care. The Europa League money wasn't much compared to the Champions League money either. So
yeah.
Plus, what was it? Yurik was saying, I think, a couple of weeks ago that the winner of the Champions League gets 19 million pounds, which is nothing.
Yeah, it was 19 or 18, something like that.
Yeah, 19 pounds. That's, in the grand scheme of things, I don't think the owners will be affected by that. I actually think a year out of Europe will do us good. Obviously not in recruitment, but just to get our head about and what players we're going to keep and what players are not going to stay and go, and then build a team to the future. I mean, try and get good cup runs and something that could. When we don't have European distraction, we can also fight for a top 4 spot. Maybe top 7 now, but I mean, next year we can take the Conference League, and a year after that we can go for Champions League.
Okay, all right. I do agree. I do think that a year out is good. You may need that to, reorder the squad. Monchi saying he's here. Okay, so he's making his name earlier known, and the Memphis says, "All right, Monchi reach me, gonna play game again." All right, saying certain I couldn't be on tonight. Memphis says only in the finals. Finally. And you are saying, why does Arteta hate Martinelli? Anybody can answer this question? I hate Paul Martinelli, man. It would be nice.
That's a
Anybody
ridiculous,
can answer this?
that's a
Why
ridiculous
does he?
question.
Why does he think he hates Martinelli?
Yeah, that's a ridiculous question, to be
Yeah,
honest.
I don't.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay, all right. Maybe you all can tell us what you mean by that. But let's move on. Chelsea 2 versus Real Madrid. Oh boy, another Tuchel masterclass. Oh man, they're looking at the last set of games. Let's give Jamal his credit too. And just so y'all know, right, at the end of the day, right, I was never saying that I never thought Tuchel would do it. I just didn't like what he did to Lampard.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, the point was made early when he was appointed that he's a great manager and that he was going to do great things. Chelsea gets a good manager, and that's exactly what happened. If you look at the results and the teams he's played, the biggest thing about Chelsea is they don't concede
See,
goals.
yep.
I mean,
That's the
murder.
finals in 2 years for Tuchel. Remember, he
I'm
went to the
telling you,
finals with PSG, and then
yeah.
he's over here. He went to the finals with Chelsea. Big
He has
moves.
two. He's in the FA Cup final, and now he's in the Champions League final.
Yep.
And I'm not entirely confident that Lampard would have done that. I'm not entirely confident. I talked to a couple of other Chelsea fans about getting their views, and they like Lampard, but they just didn't think that he could push the team on. Tuchel has. He definitely has. He's taking the team squad to a whole new level, and that's pretty amazing for them. All right, you all here saying think the SIA is more important for attracting top players more than the money you actually earn. That's true. Yeah, from the point from before.
I
And
agree.
hey, at least Arsenal kept a clean sheet, as Shaq mentioned a while back. Holding is better than Stones. Alrighty then. And Weeks is saying when ball and run. Oh my goodness. All right, fine. All right, I can't make any announcements now, but I'm sure it's so like a Saturday morning. All right, so just throw that out there. All right.
Open up
And
the tone.
Pemberton, Chelsea. We got a big fan here. I know. And United to the final. Come on, Reds. All right, Weeks. So there you go. Okay, so the fans showing their support for their teams. But yes, Mason Mount. My. And hey, my guy scored a good goal. What's his name? What about him?
What's that?
Oh, wow. I'll just say here that Fred is a cracker. That he is. Yes, we know. Reese, another first thing Reese is coming in to say that. Reese, if I make one mistake again, for the game. It's cool, Risa. Just cool.
Oh boy.
Lord of mercy. We won the game. Anyway, remember said I did talk about this though, that we prefer he start Fred over McTominay next season. But anyway. All right. So McTominay with Fred. Sorry, the other way around. But yeah, as I was saying though, what do y'all think about what's his name?
Tuchel.
Werner. Timo. Timo scored. So Timo's back.
Timo's back. Oh, boy.
Right, guys? Timo's back.
2 goals in
It
2
was
games.
I'm telling you, the man is farm. The man is farm. The man score goal. A lot of, but the man get to the right places. Oh man, I
I
tell you
mean,
though. I tell you.
based on the chances he's getting, and
Lord of
that's
mercy.
if we put all the jokes aside and all the banter aside, we know the guy is a good player. We know that. Right? We know he's a quality player. I mean, sooner or later, I expected him to catch some sort of form, you know. So let's maybe this is the starting point,
This is it.
Yeah,
But
he will
outside
he'll
it,
do it little by little, and the confidence will go up and go up, and who knows?
but you know who looks scary though? I gotta be honest with you, right? First of all, I want to say up front, we're a long way off from making predictions for who's gonna win the title next season. We need a good summer window to figure what that is. But I ain't lying to you guys. Chelsea looking dangerous, boy.
Yeah,
And the
I
boy,
said I was gonna make that point.
Chelsea
Chelsea look
looking
Chelsea look dangerous enough to finish second to Arsenal next season. That's all I'm saying right now.
Wow, we tied the predictions early.
I
Early.
thought this one was coming with some sense little while now.
Okay. All right. You heard it here
Wow.
first. You heard it here
Wow.
first.
Look, right, my early statements though, and I know United fans, I'm just trying to, I talk facts for my personal facts, okay? But as a United fan, if we don't make any proper signings, I'm legit saying Chelsea, City, United. That's what I'm saying. All right. And if United go fight for Liverpool, I'm just throwing that out there. I just think that if anybody's gonna bang City, it's going to be them. All right. It's legit. Because I'm just looking at Havertz, and I think I don't know if y'all have been seeing how silky Havertz has been playing. I mean, Rio Ferdinand, we're just comparing him to Berbatov, where he looks lazy. But this guy is he's so composed in the ball. He doesn't get scared. I mean, he goes up to Courtois and just casually says, I'm just going to chip you. I was like, it's just the way he moves. If he catch farm, Timo becomes Timo. Pulisic is just been doing his thing. I don't know.
I think Pulisic said today that yesterday he's frustrated. He's fed up of having to prove himself over and over again.
Yep. Yo, that kid is a baller, and that kid's his football IQ. His football IQ is ridiculous.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, he's really good.
We said Timo Werner scored by Love Timo is dog water. Wow.
Okay, wow. I think I've never heard that one before.
I'm not sure what dog water is, but maybe y'all can tell me.
Yeah.
Frimpong is better than Fred. Lord have mercy. Wow,
Sure,
the man got back for Frimpong, boy. Oh man. And then he would tell me De Juro better than Harry Maguire. But anyway, let's go. Striker's instincts to be there for the follow-up. Goal or goal. Stats, Chelsea fan. He had to be there. The man had to anticipate that. That's all about being a striker. All right. But Kai is butter and silk. Yeah, I gotta agree with you that for real. And he says, yeah, can't wait for the UCL final. I can't wait either. I'm gonna watch it as a neutral and enjoy it.
Me back Chelsea.
Oh boy, anyway.
Chelsea.
You're back Chelsea.
Listen, hear me out, fellas. It's a London rival, right? It's one of our rivals, yes. But they don't have Champions League. So they can always pull the Champions League joke and pull that.
That's where you coming from.
So if you reason it out, yeah, I can live with them winning the next Champions League and saying, oh, we have 2 Champions League. That's safe. All right, I can live with that.
We can live with City saying they want a Champions League.
No, I cannot.
Yeah, you need to have something over them. Oh boy. Risa jumping again back to the Risa boy, Risa. Josh's crackiness directly causes goal. That stuff doesn't sit well. I hear you, Risa. I do. I can't back Fred. I can't back him. But anyway, if we buy right, we may not need him next season. All right. But yeah, y'all are disappointed in Real Madrid, or this is expected?
I was.
It was kind of a disappointing show, though. Yeah.
Yeah, Chelsea's a good team. So let me not just say, oh, okay, you know what? Real Madrid was supposed to be able to run over Chelsea. Chelsea is a good team. But this is what I was saying earlier. When I was watching the game, I didn't sense the urgency.
Yeah.
I didn't sense the urgency from Real Madrid. Yeah. Like it just looked like they were passing time, and Kante was running down everybody. Kante run down everybody, everything, and his persistence won them the game. That's what it is.
Turn forward by the edge of the area, and that pass in between. Good man.
Definitely, because the first leg, Real Madrid played home, correct?
Yeah.
And they had more urgency. They actually came out like the Real Madrid we wanted to see. Mm-hmm. I'm watching the second leg, and I was like, seriously, Real Madrid is being laid back. Mm-hmm. Otherwise, than when Mendy take up the ball on the left side, there's nothing going forward.
Mendy had a
Nothing.
bad game, boy.
I kind of found surprised too that they started Hazard.
Yeah, that's what I was coming to that too. And then when Hazard picks up the ball, no
And
creativity
it's
can
scary because
become.
he wasn't even playing wide. He's
No.
playing in a two up the top with
Yeah.
Benzema.
Yeah.
So the
Yeah.
Hazard that we know that would pick up the ball and be able to beat the man out wide, face up. Beat the man, take the man on one, drop of the shoulder here, drink inside, drink outside,
Yeah, we
Yeah.
didn't
and
have that.
create a pass. And that we didn't get to see that.
No.
So I mean,
No,
I
we didn't.
guess Zidane got hold of LDR.
And speaking of
I
Hazard, what
was
y'all
really
thought about?
disappointed in Real Madrid.
Okay.
For real.
What y'all thought about Hazard laughing with the Chelsea players after the end of the game?
Yeah, I don't see no wrong with that. People need to understand that at the end of the day, right? This is football, and as much as we're fans, this is the guy. This is their job, and a lot of them are still friends in real life. Like, come
But
on.
isn't that
Sometimes I find
disrespectful?
fans too
But then, Joe, isn't that disrespectful though?
emotional.
So what?
No,
Isn't
I
that
don't
disrespectful
find
though, Joe?
I don't find it disrespectful. I find sometimes fans are too emotional, bro. To be
It was
honest.
just distasteful rather
It
than
was bad.
disrespectful.
Okay,
It
It
was,
was just bad. Look, it's bad PR. Put it out.
yeah.
Bad PR. Bad
It
PR.
was it looked bad because
Yeah, about the
it looks, yeah, on camera it looks bad because Real Madrid just lost and they're supposed to be they are the
Yeah,
European giants,
yeah.
and then he's still friends with them, so you're not going to expect them to be like, okay, he's probably upset, but how much can you hold it in, So it's like
Yeah.
all of us playing, and then after the game, one year come and trouble me and be like, okay, but it's so much you can hold it in. You have to
Oh,
remember that we're still friends.
don't try that. You know that I can't talk to you and I will bang you. You
Yeah.
will try that. You
This
will
is
try that again.
This is
Yeah,
my
fam,
point. This is my
that's
point.
not
There is
happening
no
because
way.
you're not
There is
beating
no way.
people.
Me and Shaq good friend, and there is no way that I see playing for Arsenal and me play for United, and then just bang me 2-0, and then after the game you go make joke with Shaq on the sideline. There is no way I'm doing that.
What's the way?
The most-
Shaq-
I am telling you,
but-
I'm not doing that. Me vex. Me.
But the
The
game
most
is
what happens is a man come to me and say, "Yo, big man, competition, And me look when he tell you when I get inside, when I had dinner later tonight, but on the field, come on, fellas.
And then my thing too, I think from Hazard's side, it's also more understandable. The man just came from there. Arguably one of the best players ever in the history of the club. Like, come on.
But
Jamal, hold on there, Josh.
Laugh, the man laugh now.
Yeah,
Jamal,
to smile now.
yeah,
Josh.
like
Yeah,
Real
go ahead, Jamal.
like Real Madrid going on is on Hazard's shoulders. Hazard played like what 10 games this season in total. Like, let the man live.
And he was the best. He was one of the best players in the second half. So it's not
Okay,
like
but Jamal,
Yeah.
but Jamal,
sorry, look
you
really
don't
bad.
think that it just looks bad? This is bad PR. That, you know what? You just hold on there, Jamal. You just lost, and it's not like if you're smiling. It's not just a smile and a hail up. It's a big laugh down. Like where's the emotion part of the game? What do you think?
I think that is completely by your logic. You also shouldn't exchange shirts after a game when you lose.
No, man, Jamal, that's different, Jamal.
That's what I'm saying. It's like, okay, you can go and exchange shirts, laugh with your ex teammates.
Yeah, come. But here's the
No.
thing, though. This
I'm
is
big-
nothing new. This is nothing new. This has been happening forever. Now, the only difference now is that the media are making it their duty to highlight these things just to get attention.
Okay, okay. Shouldn't he be? Should he be distraught that his team just been knocked out of the?
He does not need.
Right.
Which other player in that team was distraught? Benzema didn't look distraught. Kroos didn't look distraught. None of these guys look distraught. They didn't have.
But they weren't, as far as we know, though, they weren't laughing on the field.
But that's because the English press took a picture of it because they got Chelsea
I
players.
agree.
So
I
because I'm pretty sure
This-
Benzema went to talk to Kante, but what happened? Nothing, no pictures or anything.
Then Jamal, from a Real Madrid fans, I don't like them anyhow. But from a fan's perspective, after the game tonight, you would feel okay
What?
if you.
A Man U fan don't like Real Madrid people. I thought y'all was like this.
I don't like Real Madrid fans. I don't think they're loyal. You know, Real Madrid fans start booing Cristiano after he scored a hat trick. I don't understand that. It makes no sense to me. It makes no sense to me. I don't like them. All right, but Jamal, you're telling me then if after this particular game and y'all, let's say Villarreal knock y'all 3-0, and then you see
the man gonna laugh up with Coquelin.
Yeah, or then Coquelin, or then man go over by Emery and be like, hey, you know, my old manager, and start make joke on the field.
Okay,
you home. DT over there across about 20 bad word. He vexed and then you know, listen, bro. You vex. Their fans vex who take this thing serious and players on the field and laugh.
But why does it affect him? Why? Why does it have to affect him?
The
game is played over 90 minutes. It finished. So the man can't have a laugh with his friends.
Not so quick. Wait till you go home. 2 days he can start.
So Josh, when I don't play Saturday time and I lose.
What's it?
When I don't play Saturday time and I lose, any maybe.
I don't talk to know them when I lose.
But differently, but that's different.
It is
hold on, Joe. Let me hear me out. Let me just finish the time. When I'm playing different leagues and stuff like that, and I see my other friends in the finals, for some time after the game, because I'm thinking I'm fully invested in this game. For some time after the game, I just want some time to myself, and I don't see myself going to my friends on the other team, even if it's one of my brothers on the other team. I was gonna go over there saying like, "Yo, we'll go play some clubs later." No, just let my mood die down. And then you can talk again later.
I 100% agree. I'm not laughing at nobody. Me lose now. Me vex.
So Hazard is being criticized because he laughed at one of his former players. Correct?
And that's and that's why I say no. I just think it's bad PR. It was a bit distasteful for me seeing that video after the game. I'm not saying that you should be ridiculed or not. I'm just saying that, like, yo, why are you doing that? And then I move on.
Yeah, so
that big thing for me.
How you never look on it from another point of view? Probably is respect, because he could ignore them and go about his business.
Fair, that's fair.
There are many. I met Shaq on more than one occasion playing football. And when I was done, I remember a game of King George. What you be? I think Josh made play too. True? Yeah. What you be? Royal Truth versus Hilltop.
Yeah, I remember we talking.
Yeah. No, it's Royal Ambassadors back then.
Yeah,
Royal Ambassadors versus Hilltop. Yo, he couldn't touch me, but then again, he's my bro. Pass and knock it on your body. Yeah.
Yo, what is man there?
But yo, again, it's what I say. But the guys bringing down Hazard because he laughed at his ex-players.
No. Okay, maybe that's what it sounds like I'm doing. That's not what I'm doing.
Let me get to some of the fans here too. Couple people here saying, Risa says here, this isn't the first time players on the opposing team laugh and joke with their friends after a game, win or lose. Not sure the big thing about it was this time. Because of who he was. You can't come from Chelsea, come to Real Madrid, you get blown 2-0, knockout. From champion, you had the title. And then you feel like if it's a joke to you. Like, okay, what a big deal. That's you come off like. What you say?
I said it's not something to lose sleep over. Like, it doesn't really faze me at all. Like, I see that and I scroll. I would not think anything of it. Like, it's not a big deal. It doesn't need to be in the front way.
Jamal, you're speaking like as the fan, or if you were Hazard?
I'm speaking from my point of view.
Yeah,
as a fan.
Yeah, as a player or a fan?
As a fan. As a fan of the club.
Okay, but if you are the player, how would you feel after losing?
Arba laughing tonight. It doesn't affect me. Let him go and do what he needs to do. It's not going to affect me. He's a person at the end of the day.
So how do you then explain then players like Man U play Man City and then knock out 6, and then McTominay goes in the back area and he flings something and broke something?
Okay, but that's his personality.
No, but I mean, there's a reason.
Yeah,
there's a reason for that.
People display their actions and emotions differently.
So you think it's acceptable after a loss to laugh?
But you can't blame Hazard for doing something that you expect McTominay to do, or vice versa, because they're different people.
But if you take a poll of all the Real Madrid fans, none of them left that game laughing. Why should he laugh?
Yeah, but then again, they are different type of players. Players have different personalities. Hazard maybe can do that.
That is the problem.
Hazard maybe can do that. Do you think Balotelli will do that?
He wouldn't. It's different personality.
See, this is my point. I hear you. Now we have to move on, but this is my point. This is why I say I agree with Ollie when Ollie said he wants players that play for the badge. Because if you have Man U versus Man City, and Man City knock me 6-0, there is no way you're on that field, laughing with Man City fans after knock out 6-0. That's not happening. Bruno Fernandes can't walk over. He can't walk over to Bernardo Silva, his compatriot, and be like, "Well, you knock out 6. Ha ha! We're Portuguese people."
City knock you 6, and Rashford and Foden on the field when I turn up. Our Foden and Greenwood. Choose the two of them, and them badness. Foden and Greenwood on the field. On the field, turn up and chat and laugh after. You're trying to tell me that is an issue?
That is an issue for me. How Greenwood? You Greenwood, you're now with England shirt. You wear United shirt. And you laugh at Foden, Foden the score hat-trick for you, a double hat-trick for you, and you laugh at Foden?
Yeah, but for all you know, it's just it's rivalry. For all you know, Greenwood over there tell you, all right, you win today, I'll get you next time. Simple things. You're friends.
Foden
way too emotional when it comes to those things, bro. Honestly.
I mean, at the end of the day, it goes back to the personality topic, because everyone is not the same. But for me personally, I hate losing with a passion. Even like I remember, me and Shaq or me and Skill would be playing game at home, and I lost. I am upset because of that. I was like, y'all don't make jokes with me after I lost, you know. But maybe for some of them, they would Shaq or Skill. They would be like, okay, you know what, blah blah, just lose this and that. But for me, I take it personal, you know. I just hate losing.
How about Van Persie hugging up? Let me see, Willian after the game.
Okay.
So because remember Van Persie was to Arsenal.
Yeah,
so,
but
no, you're trying to tell me that. No, I'm just saying, it doesn't have to be that. It doesn't have to be the same year. So would you ridicule Van Persie?
I think the timing is bad. As Shaq said, it's distasteful. The timing is bad. I don't think you should do that on the field with the cameras on you, because there are people home who are gonna look at that and say,
"We can cry in the eyes out, and you will laugh."
Why am I crying and you will laugh? You don't look good.
Okay, what happened if Van Persie shoot a hat trick and smile with Willian?
If he no matter if we lose and you're laughing, why are you laughing and I'm crying?
What happened if you win? What happened if you win and you smile with the opposing player?
Because I'm happy now. That's a different story. I'm just when I'm sad, you need to be sad. That's my point. When I'm sad, you need to be sad.
Player.
No, because I don't care. When I'm sad, you must be sad. When I'm happy, you must be happy. And I think the fans want to feel they identify with the players. So if it's just a job to you, if it's just a paycheck to you, we didn't win today, big deal next season, then that I guess some fans don't like that. They just don't like that. Let's move on, okay.
Right. Good. No, I'm just saying, I feel like modern football is a bit different from when it was years ago when you had like Souness and those guys playing. Yeah, those guys probably weren't friends with players of like Man United players were not friends of City players' teams. So I can't. Now everybody is their friend. Everybody's doing business together. They're all giving to charities and all that stuff together. So I do think it's different. It's a different era of football, and you can't just label the player as, "Oh, you shouldn't be doing this," when mental health and all that.
Yeah,
I agree.
People here
acceptable. The only how I see that acceptable, let's say, for example, let's say Hazard, let's say Real Madrid were in the game, right? They had a chance to win the game. Now Hazard maybe got a red card or did something, or he missed the winning the chance to win the game or something. then I can understand if after something like that and he's over there laughing with maybe fans make something big out of it, because literally everybody's saying, yo, you cost us the game. You understand? But other than that, I find keep it too emotional, man. Just slow that.
Okay, Terry Andrew also says because they lost, and Reese says Bex them Bex. And then she says, remember as well, hasn't spent years with the club, haven't seen him in a while. This is the first time he's seen him. Bex them Madrid people, Bex is all. And please, and and the thing too, is because of the fact that he hasn't performed very well this season, because of his injury issues that make it a little worse too, Madrid has a history in the competition. Madrid fans hate losing in the CL. Can't blame them for being vexed with Hazard. Okay, alternate view. All right. Let's move on, guys. Though, from Madrid, let's talk about the Man City game. What do we say about Mahrez, boy? Is Mahrez world class?
Yeah, long time.
Definitely.
Oh God, Lord have mercy.
Is the only person. Is the only person on Man City team that I'm afraid of. He will turn your ass out inside out.
Okay. Boy, what you say? World class? Is he world class or really good?
But yet again, it goes back to the world class definition.
Yeah, that's what I
said. Overall, no. He's very good. He's a baller.
Very good baller, bad man.
Yes, but he has a world class form. That's what it is.
At the moment.
Okay, I like that. I like that.
Yeah, world class.
Like we saying about Sunday today.
He shows them different times. That's what it is.
Okay. All right. I agree with you. I think his form right now is world class.
Question, and I hope Munchie's in the comments too, because I want his reply this. Is this the best Manchester City team that the Pep has ever had? That more you can answer. Is this the best team he's ever had? Collection of players.
Man City or his team?
Man City. His team at Man City. Right.
I think this team this season is better than the rest about what he's had, because even though there was a number of records that been broken on the Pep, I don't think now that there's a balance between everything. It's not just a lot Man City. Man City for just going out and scoring these goals one right after another, knocking the team 5 and 6. But even self now, defensive capability is there. So I'm giving that team the edge.
You would say that this City team?
You would say that this is a Pep team. Pep team. This is what if Pep could have when he came into this Man City job, if he could have drawn up a team, you think he would have drawn this up, and he would have been okay with it.
Yeah, I think so, but I think maybe because we always say that Pep plays a tiki-taka style football. I mean, he still does, but you never really hear the defensive aspect focused on Pep. But I think since afterward he's been trying to focus on, he's been spending that 200 mil on the City defense, and then he bought Ruben Diaz to secure everything, and it was more emphasis.
250.
Yes, that is correct. He brought in Ruben Diaz to add a little more extra to it, and I just think he just added a little more focus on defensive capability along with attacking.
I do agree with you with that his focus was on the defense, and Ruben Diaz was that. I think he should be player of the season. In fact, I find if he continues this form, he should win Ballon d'Or, but that's a different discussion. But outside of that, though, what do you think about the naysayers who say, okay, fine, yeah, Pep got to the final, but since his last final, he spent $1 billion?
I mean, I saw all kind of tweets on Twitter. It was like, I saw Jamal tweeted over this one, and it was like he spent $1 billion, but all that money could have used to save world hunger or some kind of thing like that.
And world hunger twice.
Yeah, twice.
Yeah, but I mean, even self in the aspect, different operations in football. You know, we've seen with United and Arsenal. Y'all have the youth academy. Y'all depended on y'all, you know, to come up and y'all reach go to that way. But as for City, the oil money was there, and we depended on the oil money to bring in the players that we wanted, try to finish there, attract.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so I mean, the money talk here, this and that. Everybody has their own difference, but at the end, we're finally in the Champions League final. We're going to Istanbul. I'm just hoping that I mean, either way or not, I'm really hoping City wins this. And
Oh wow, the confidence,
Ooh.
boy.
You're not
What?
gonna steal past that,
wait,
bro. That
wait,
lack of
wait, wait,
confidence. We hear it.
wait.
Whoa,
It's not lack of confidence.
For the
It's
first
not lack of
time
confidence.
in fans
whoa,
history, you're completely, utterly confident.
This is
Oh
y'all did
my
not let me
God.
finish. Y'all did not
wow.
let
All
me
right.
finish. Okay? I really hope City win this because when we do win this,
Okay.
it will be a joy.
His ears
I
start
can't see
shaking.
emotion. I can't see any emotion,
Yeah, that
you
question.
know, but honestly, it's everything. I am confident. I really think, as I said, that once I reach the finals, that I will win the trophy. As y'all know, I'm not gonna say,
Mhm.
but seeing how Chelsea plays, also, it's not looks
Now
like an
walk in the park.
easy. Yeah, it's not a walk in the park. Because for one reason, I would have preferred Real Madrid because they look like they were being slowed in the thing, and why would more be able to dominate more? Plus, I think the storyline would have been better for me beating them in the Champions League because they're the European giants.
Mhm.
But
Chelsea deserve
honestly, yeah, it should be a very good Champions League final. The City
it.
coming out on top, and then y'all can stop troubling me about not winning a
And
European
and
trophy.
and as you said, it'd be the perfect story for Aguero because he said he's not leaving City until he wins Champions League, and
Yeah.
this is his last season. So if he wins, it will
That's a
be the
lie.
perfect storyline for him. Then make a little documentary on him. Drew, you say I had a
I have
question?
Oh no, I was just saying that that might turn out to be a lie, but not leaving
Okay.
until they win the Champions League.
What? Go ahead.
Joe always trying to go
Go
against
ahead.
me, man.
I tell you, boy. All right. Go ahead, Skill.
yeah, question for Moy. I have two questions for you. The first question is, what's the price you bought Ruben Diaz for?
50? 30? What was
You
it?
know, 75.
75?
Something like
Something
60,
That was like
68,
65 to
55.
75.
68
It's
or something like that.
Okay,
I mean,
I
okay,
don't even
75.
remember.
Jamal has stats, man. Jamal will tell us just now.
Mm-hmm. The
I
man with
think
that
it was
smile,
like
the one when boy say oil money, the man with that smile, boy.
I
You
think
never
it
get
was like
that.
59.
Okay,
What was
Hold
that,
on,
Skill?
please.
let's leave it at 75. Moy,
Okay.
do you think his price range shall go up from 75?
Repeat. I ain't hear you clearly.
He was bought for 75 mil. Should
Uh
his
huh.
price range go up?
Absolutely.
All right,
Absolutely.
all right, fair
Double.
enough.
150
All right,
Fino.
He was
150
fair
I
enough,
mean,
Fino.
he was bought for
fair
I
enough.
51
mean,
plus Otamendi.
How much?
Yeah.
it was how much?
50?
51 plus Otamendi.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
Okay. The
Wow.
second
So
question: Do you
basically
think
51.
if Mbappe played the second leg, it would be in a walk in the park for you?
I still think so.
If a
I
fully
told you
fit
all I was
Mbappe, fully fit
I
Mbappe.
told
Tell him again.
um Mbappe played the first let me ask you,
He
Mbappe
was
played the
he
first
was
leg,
not
right?
fit. We know that
He
you had
don't
to keep.
matter.
No,
He
he had
don't
to.
What
matter.
excuse is that?
Okay, hold on, hold
Excuse
on.
is that?
Hold
What
on. Jamal's not saying that it would have mattered or not. But he's just saying that you didn't experience a fully fit Mbappe.
Yeah, that's
I
what I'm
it,
saying.
it didn't look anyway because he was still trying to make them runs, and we saw that
Well,
Ruben Diaz just
you wouldn't
chuck
know.
him out the way.
In hindsight,
Back
you would.
fuck it.
Okay.
Neymar, okay, let's go. Let's go again. Neymar was fully fit, right?
Oh Lord, get me
Neymar,
started.
Neymar
Hey,
is never
hey,
fully fit.
Hey,
He didn't have
I'm
that.
getting,
He didn't have a fully
I'm
fit
getting
Mbappe.
there. And Neymar is supposed to be better than Mbappe, right?
He didn't have a fully fit Mbappe next to him.
That's not my fault.
No, it's
No,
not.
it's not.
He said it's your
Showed the
fault.
better team.
No,
Showed the
he had a
better
fully fit Bayern
players.
Munich. They wouldn't even be there either. Okay,
I'm just
so
saying
everybody
it
talk
wouldn't
about
have
fully fit this and
been
fully fit
there.
that. Y'all fully well know that. If you had a fully fit Bayern Munich, they wouldn't PSG wouldn't be there. And this is my point. This brings me to my point before I get to the fans. I really get to the fans. Is that the Neymar experiment has failed? Yes or no?
Indeed.
No, I don't think so.
yes, and
What?
and it has been failed for numerous times.
Why has it failed? It
Because
went
the
to
goal
the final,
was to
lost the final this year. How has it failed?
because you're judged based upon what you win, and he's won nothing.
Hey,
Exactly.
can I come in?
Year after
Can I
year,
come in with a very
And you
crucial
guys,
point?
year
hold on
after
a more.
year.
And you guys had this thing that he was the third best player in the world.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
How?
We all know he went to the French league. He went to the French league not to win the French league. He went there for the experiment of creating a team to win the Champions League. Right, Jamal? That's
Okay,
what they
but
did, right?
on paper, when you said that, yes. But who are the players he has around him? It's Neymar and Mbappe. Who else there?
Seriously?
I mean, who else they? Seriously?
Di Maria,
I already told you
Icardi,
the team was working out. I
Verratti.
already
So
said so.
them are nobody.
Okay, Icardi.
Bro,
Icardi
No.
that can score a goal. But yeah,
there are literally three people
else?
that carry that
Who else?
team.
Who else?
Marquinhos, Neymar,
So Marquinhos,
and Mbappe.
Marquinhos and Mbappe and the left back and right back no good.
Are these
totally
well-known players? Are these good world-class players or great players? They won't start in United, would they?
So you agree then? It's failed.
But it's not failed. How is it failed? You can't say Project Neymar failed when Neymar hasn't had people around him.
It's Project Neymar. You were supposed to go there, take that team to win the Champions League. You got to the Champions League final, you lost. And ever since then, you keep getting knocked out over and over again. Various coaches,
you see, okay.
That's like going to an exam, failing the exam, and say you didn't study, and say, "Oh, I was supposed to pass, but I didn't study."
Okay, so Neymar performed then. Neymar performed in every single game.
I'm not saying he performed either. He didn't perform in that one game.
Neymar supposed to study Man City. He didn't. So he failed.
He had one off game, and then he doesn't. It's Project Neymar's failed.
This is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying, guys. Let me just jump in here because last year Champions League final when PSG played Bayern Munich, and this is why I hate when people try to give out individual awards for a team sport because you would look at that game and you saw Mbappe getting those chances to kill that game before Bayern Munich scored. If Mbappe scored those chances, then we'd have a different conversation. We wouldn't have said that the project Neymar failed. So Neymar could have done everything that he can do, and then he gives the ball to somebody. Just like this is the same Messi argument when he's on international. He lays the ball to Higuain miss. Oh, Messi's not good because he can't do it on the international stage.
Yep.
I don't like the argument.
Hey, but hold on. Before you continue, that argument is gonna always remain because he left. He say, oh, he don't want to play on the Messi. He don't want to play behind Messi. He don't want to play behind Messi's shadow. Quote for quote, he don't want to play behind Messi's shadow. He go PSG. He ever play behind Mbappe shadow. So what? Go somewhere else. Project failed.
Neymar is playing behind Mbappe's shadow.
Okay,
yes.
I hear you all now. I'm not saying Neymar is a bad player, but then when you look at how he played at the times in which a player needs to step up, yes, it's a team sport, okay? It is a team sport, so other people's production can sometimes overshadow yours. But when you look at what he's actually done on the field, outside of the tricks and the flips and all the different skills, shots on target, goals scored, chances created, stepping up at key moments and being the player that takes the game at the hand and says, give me the ball, let me do something. Has Neymar done that throughout the Champions League since he's got there?
Most times he's injured. So we also need to take that into account. Actually, but he hasn't been. He hasn't played the big games. He
Really?
hasn't played the big game.
He played. Hey,
That's true. I have to agree.
he played.
So, yeah, so
Okay.
how is that not an
Fine.
excuse?
Fine. Oh, fine.
Still,
Fine.
he
Fine.
hasn't played the big games that y'all are questioning. So therefore, you
No.
can't bring that claim to his doorstep.
He played this one though, and we shut him down. So we can.
Exactly.
Big one.
Twice.
Big one.
I think
Twice.
Big
somebody.
one.
I don't know how
Twice.
clear these. I don't know how. I'm not gonna go by these stats. I don't know how they said versus Man City. 0 shots in target, 3 out of 15 pass completion, 0 chances created, 1 dribble attempt, 2 errors leading to goal, 1 nice haircut, 600,000 a week.
Give me the stats of the team. And tell me.
And hold. And when you
No, but I mean
and,
that's
and
his individual stats. That's what he did.
But you're spotlighting one player in the game. One player got sent off.
Team sport.
Yeah, but then how can you then? But then Jamal, how can you then go on the other end and say Haaland is so great because he scored 20 Champions League goals in what 11 or 12 games? You give him
the team.
What?
No crosses into him. He can't score, can he? Haaland
No,
is
but,
not.
yeah, but then you're giving Haaland the plaudits because he did what he was supposed to do. Did Neymar do what he was supposed to do? And he didn't. When he played.
On paper, he did not. But we're not looking at the game, we're looking at stats. So on paper, he did not.
He did not.
So what are you seeing? What are you seeing? The time when he not make somebody? Okay, well, he did it then. Thank you.
I'm saying
You know,
what else
yeah,
he did on his game.
nutmeg.
Right, you're
What-
looking
what-
at the game. Go ahead, Chad.
I'm asking, what do you judge say? What was he supposed to do? What do you qualify as what he was supposed to do?
He was supposed to do to PSG what Bruno Fernandes did to United. Come in and be the difference maker. That changes the squad completely and propels them to success. He didn't do that. And one commentator made the point that when people think about the best player on PSG, they don't think Neymar.
exactly my point. Exactly. That's the reason. That's the reason. That's the reason why I said what I said. No, I heard from a commentator point of view that he said that Neymar is supposed to be the man. When he tried to do it on his own and lead and lose the ball, then the whole team get frustrated. Then he is not the man. He doesn't step up. Exact words. He doesn't step up. So project fail. Come on, Jamal. Give me it.
I'm gonna disagree. I disagree with you till like that.
It's like
Neymar has not failed.
and LeBron James in basketball. You leave the big player before you, the legend, to go out and prove you can do it by yourself, and you go to another squad, and no matter where you go, you still fail. You still fail. He and Kyrie the exact same thing. Left LeBron, didn't do it. Hasn't won since, and LeBron has. Messi continue to be Messi. He's the LeBron in this scenario.
So
Neymar didn't do it.
So Ronaldo's Juve failed.
Yeah, 100% failed. Juve experiment failed. It's serious, bro.
Wait. If Bruno, if United don't win the UEL, would have the first season of Bruno Fernandes' project failed?
Yes.
All right.
Okay, in argument.
That's China, right?
I know.
Okay, let me give you a basketball analogy because it's sports, okay? Golden State go and bang Jordan's record in terms of games winning. What is it? 73 and what?
Yeah.
I think 73 or 8 or something like that. Yeah, exactly. But they don't win the title. They lose. Fail. I don't care what you do. Okay? I don't care what you do. If you don't win the title,
Pep Guardiola go and buy Diaz 51 and win nothing. Fail.
Gotta win.
So if he doesn't win the Champions League, he's failed.
I'm not just saying just Champions League, but come on.
What you mean?
No. Okay.
Neymar failed. He failed.
Listen to me. If Pep doesn't win the Champions League, then he's failed.
That's my next question, because I have a question for Moy. If you don't win the Champions League, has Pep failed? Because didn't he go to Bayern Munich to do that? Didn't do it. Great team, failed. So you come to City, get all the money, still don't do it, you have to say he's failed. You have to say he's failed.
I ask more that
You
same
see that
question now. If he doesn't
that's
win the
where
Champions League, should you get rid of him?
you see the before I answer that outright, in the topic that we were talking about the Neymar fail. There's different aspects to it. Just like the Neymar, the Ronaldo, and the Pep Guardiola are in the same category, because all of them went to their respective teams to try and help them win the Champions League, right? So if they haven't won the Champions League in that aspect, yes, it's a fail. And to just jump straight into Pep's own, yes, it would be a fail if we don't win in the Champions League aspect. It's a fail, but the firing aspect of it, I don't know,
That'd be ridiculous. Come on.
because he's won so many trophies, and he's winning a double this season, and yes, we know the Champions League is very big, but then at the same time you still have to look on the good side to the bad, you know.
I agree with you. I mean, plus,
Hey,
who do you replace him with? There are no
hey,
options.
I just wanted to say that.
Josie,
I don't think there's no
Josie.
I just wanted to get that to him.
Because I think the
I
strategy should
don't
Joe,
apply.
think
Joe, what
Go
I
did
ahead,
don't
go
Joe
ahead,
think
just
Jack.
say?
No, because they're saying like I was being sarcastic no more. Like, come on, really? If
You,
if
you
if,
want to give
if Pep was to be fired because of the fact that okay, y'all lose the Champions League final, I'd find that to be ridiculous, to be
Yes.
I
I'd
honest.
think
have it.
And also, I wanted to go back to Skills' conversation about Neymar living in Mbappe's shadow. Neymar is not living in Mbappe's shadow because half of Mbappe's success at PSG would not happen without Neymar. Neymar is the one who's giving him the ball. Neymar is the one who's creating the space for him. The difference is,
Neymar man beat everybody.
the difference is Mbappe is a young player that continues to show the world what he can do, and he's getting better and better. The world already knows how great Neymar is, so it's normal to us now. But this whole
Okay.
Bring
Neymar living in Mbappe,
Neymar to the Emirates.
that's nonsense.
Joe,
Bring
to counter your
Neymar
argument,
to the
I have a feeling you
Emirates.
go there. I have a feeling
you
you
can
go
get
there,
him for
Joe.
free. I did you the job.
Yeah, the price gone now. But Joe,
Talk to me.
do you think that Neymar went to PSG knowing him? Would Neymar have gone to PSG if Mbappe wasn't there?
I don't think he would have gone if they didn't have another world-class signing coming in.
Yeah, me neither.
Whether
Whether
it was Mbappe, Jadon Sancho, or someone else, I don't think he would have gone if he wasn't guaranteed another.
Okay, good. I'm building here. If when Mbappe leaves, because nobody's gonna, he knows in the back of his mind he will never be respected if he continues to win French leagues every season. Okay, and how many World Cup he win? He have to do it somewhere else. Okay, Spain, Italy, England. All right. When he leaves, does Neymar leave? Because then now Neymar, what do you do then? Because if the team, as I've already been saying, is inferior, the team is not a good team. Put it this way, it's not a bad team, but it's not great enough to win the Champions League. If Mbappe leaves, he can't win it with Mbappe. Can he win it without Mbappe?
Probably not, but variables. Where would he go?
Exactly. Right. Where would he go?
Where would he go? He can't go to a physical league because we know he's injury prone, so you'd have to stay.
Bring Neymar to the Emirates.
So there's a bunch of variables.
You have to go back to Barca.
Yeah. We all know where he wants to go. So
you have to go back to Barca.
Not a secret.
The experiment failed.
Go back to Barcelona.
Bring Neymar to the Emirates.
When he had the whole drama
go back to
about
Barca
him
and
leaving.
second fiddle.
See again. That the whole Messi retire. Oh God, I heard something about him. Messi is supposed to left go.
Joe, but what?
That Neymar move, I think, was immature because I'm a Barca fan in terms of La Liga.
Yeah.
And I was actually disappointed when he decided to make the move. I feel it's Neymar and Messi was basically like the Kyrie and LeBron. right? So I feel like Neymar just needed to just relax because I mean Messi's getting older. Eventually, it would have become your team. You would have taken over. Because I
Right.
mean, if you because he showed signs that he would have been able to do it. Because look at, for example, so a lot of the times when Messi was out and Neymar switched into a different gear that I didn't even know the kid could switch into. You know, I
Yeah, but
thought he should have just hit.
how do you tell a player that everybody is saying you're the third best player in the world, and you feel like you're the third best player in the world, and then now you have a chance now to go and be that leader, be that main man. How do you turn that down? To say, like, you know what, wait a couple more years. I don't know if I'm gonna drop my foot tomorrow.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't have turned it down. No, don't get me wrong, Josh. I'm saying that from my perspective, I think that it was a rash decision, and I felt like he also made a lot of the outside noise get to him because I don't
Yep.
feel that was just a Neymar decision. That was a decision made off of all the criticism and all the talk in the media. So I felt like, but at the same time, I can respect a player saying, "Listen, I don't want to be second fiddle to anybody." I can respect that because I wouldn't want to be second fiddle to anybody.
Comments to here. You make a lot of points here. Pemberton says more stop making experience.
It's not excuse. It's not excuse. If Pep doesn't win the Champions League aspect for Pep, it's a fail, big fail. It's honestly is.
Yeah.
There's no hiding it.
Yeah, we know
Risa
that.
giving
He's
Risa
been
giving
trying
an
to
alternate.
Barca.
Good. Jamal, you saying?
I said he has failed as a coach, yes, because he's trying to win it since he left Barca. But for City, has City failed?
Okay, so if Tuchel wins the FA Cup and the Champions League, he better than Pep right now.
No, you can't say that. I'll give you some-
Yeah, Josh, where that want to come from?
I'm just saying he banged Pep. He banged Pep, right? Forget to the FA Cup final. He banged Pep, hypothetically, of course, in the Champions League. And then now, especially with the EPL, which is the last thing we'll discuss quickly, and he banged Pep in the EPL too to secure fourth place, hopefully, for him. At what point can you say, you know what, Pep, you're still great, awesome, you're the best manager in the world. But right now, you can't even say Tuchel is your bogey manager guy. Nah, the manager's better than you right now.
Yeah,
better than you.
No, you said that now, and then next season he's gonna beat them one time and then finish above them, and then you say Pep's better than Tuchel. So
but you banged him 4 times in 4 major competition.
He's got way more trophies than him. He's got way more wins than him.
We're talking
all time
about
now.
winning and beating trophies or just beating the manager.
I'm saying that if you look at
Josh is looking at a small window right now. From now until the end of the season.
Yeah, now at the end of the season, you have to be better than him.
You're gonna say, and then 10 months down the line, you're gonna say Pep's better than him when he beats him 4 times next season. So
I could never say that Pep is better. I mean, Oli is better than Pep, and Oli has banged Pep a few times. But I can confidently say that Tuchel.
But how though? Has Tuchel ever won a Champions League?
No, but that's my point, is that I think most would agree that Tuchel is a way better manager than Oli. Tuchel is a top-class manager. You just said, Joe, that he was in the Champions League last season, and you don't do that by chance. So then, if you bang the man repeatedly, can you then say that Tuchel is on the rise? And more than that, right now, in this period, he's better than Pep.
No, you can say he on the rise, but the better than Pep thing cannot happen until he surpasses.
Not overall, but he's better than Pep right now.
Sorry, can't agree with that.
Just should I told you, all right? What's Patrick Bruno's into with the title, though?
He's not best.
Okay.
He's bested him in a couple of matches, but he's not.
Okay, so Jamal, for your girl love you 4 times in a row, she can love you. Let's ask a question, bro. In the space of 1 week, your girl knocked you 4 times. You tell she love you.
After the first time, obviously.
Okay, I'm just asking a question, bro.
Josh,
let's explore options. Let's explore the options.
Jamal,
Four
take
Hey,
fish
different
out
men
there,
in
you know.
hey,
every
Josh,
Nah,
extra
can't
Josh,
worry.
Josh. It depends on the reason why she knuckle it the 4 times.
triple this, you know.
How, she knuckly.
Yeah, yeah,
But
yeah,
how,
Yes,
she
yeah, yeah.
knuckly too.
that is true, Shaq. That is true. You
Lord
know?
have
Hello,
mercy.
hello. Y'all leave Jamal alone and mind his girlfriend watch this video.
I mean, the girl is doing research to make sure
Nah,
that she's
Jamal girl faithful, man.
Okay, Jamal, I love your loyalty. You stay. Lord, I mean, 4 different men in 1 week. No,
Yeah,
sir. Nah,
I didn't say that.
we
I said I'm looking for right now.
Hey, it doesn't be 4 different man. It can be one man 4 different time.
No, but I see that would
How
even
she
be better
really for
than
you?
It don't matter. I'm not staying. I'm not saying I'm staying. I'm done. I can't
After
fuck
the
around.
second time, all the
Nah,
not a 50-50.
Oh boy. Oh, let me see. When you were your chat for this, you were talking about Barca going on an island. Look at this man, boss.
yo, you hate Barcelona, right? But when he's
That's real, boy. For real. Neymar can't come back. Neymar can't come back. For
You have a deep rooted hate
Oh
for
man,
Barca.
yeah, boy, yeah. I do too. I don't like Barca at all either. But I mean, you're right though. That man had no kind of money, man. That man is a serious debt now.
Yep.
I don't even think you understand how much they in debt, boy. They in trouble.
Messi to the Emirates.
crazy. It's crazy because you never imagine teams like Barca and Real Madrid to be like struggling to try and get to sign one player. You know, you never imagine
Can,
these things.
can the man manage the money properly? Real Madrid can just go to any bank in Spain and just borrow straight. And then you catch up on them now. They catch up on them. So there you go. You see the English clubs on the rise?
Jamal got
English
bring them
clubs
up,
on
man.
the
I know
rise.
Jamal got hold ton
Yeah,
of
you
money.
over there. You can hide them
But
now.
Arsenal
You can
Messi
hide
talk.
them.
Yo, Jamal gonna buy Arsenal now. Jamal take over bid.
No. What the name of the guy from Spotify again?
X.
Elk?
Heck.
Ek?
Yeah, heck.
Yeah. He got hired Jamal to be, executive director. You see, Jamal come in and handle all the money and buy the players.
Man,
First thing man
Hey,
do, sell
right,
Aubameyang, sell Lacazette. Am I right?
Neymar to the
Wait.
Emirates.
You
bring
forget about
Neymar to the carpet.
you just skip over Nketiah and Jamal.
Oh, it's true. Yeah,
Lord,
Nketiah, Lacazette, and man gonna do like FIFA manager. FIFA manager to start sell man straight.
I know
Go,
we
man,
wouldn't
sell.
sell
every player over the age of 26 gone.
we wouldn't sell Nketiah, Josh. We'd give Nketiah to the charity.
Oh yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, we
Damn.
wouldn't sell
Yeah,
Nketiah.
boy.
That'd be
Yeah,
disrespect.
cold
That's
boy.
not nice.
Yeah,
That'd be
cold
disrespect.
boy.
Yeah, just give
Y'all
me
want to sign
Yeah.
me? Get five goals a season.
Let's give you a
Platinum.
couple boots.
Ooh, bumps.
Let's give you a couple boots for the players and take Nketiah.
Oh man, it's Jamal start sign. Who could Jamal sign first? Jamal, who the first person gonna sign?
Neymar.
Hmm?
Nah,
Bring Neymar to the Emirates. Yeah, we watch the boys there every week. Oh boy, that'd be crazy. Like legit though, Jamal. Legit Jamal. You bring Neymar to the Emirates.
no, I don't think he can hack it in the Premier League. To be
So
I
who
honest,
think
you
so.
bring?
I think
Who
he
you
would
bring?
just.
maybe
Mbappe.
Holland would be my first signing. Holland and
Over
then
Mbappe.
nah, I'd build it because you'd build a team around Holland.
Right. So you'd build a team over Haaland than Mbappe. That's what you're saying.
You got Holland, then you got Mbappe, then you got Sancho, and then you
Oh,
move
Lord
down.
have mercy.
That
Look,
they
take
are
off
country,
Sancho.
boss.
Take
Boss,
off
that they are
Sancho.
country.
Hey,
Take
Hey,
off Sancho.
hey,
make it happen. Make it happen.
get
Yo,
Jamal to the Emirates.
you know, like when you're playing career mode
What?
and you add more. Jamal add like 500 million to the
Yeah,
to
the
the club
takeover,
stuff
the
now.
takeover.
Yeah, you always have to do it. Take the wage bill down
Wow.
Madness.
Wow.
and the transfer budget. You're done, no?
But legit question. Josh, let me give you this one. If you could sign one player right now, you go take over. You sign one player. You
Sancho.
You
sign
don't know who it is. And that done ready. The check done
skill,
ready. Okay? Check done ready.
Who would that be for you?
Who would that be, Josh? Rice?
Yeah,
Sancho.
I know he is a
Oh,
Sancho.
Sancho? Because Sancho done buy now. I think I
Oh,
understand. Sancho
Sancho.
done buy. So
Okay.
outside of Sancho, I would take Ndidi.
Yeah, but William Jamal, why they laughing? William won't be there, ain't it?
That's true. That's true.
William won't be there.
So on my first day in
Jokes on your heart.
first day in, two people on the top of the list, Ed Nketiah and William.
Oh,
Yeah, jokes on them, Jamal. William won't be there.
I'm not even telling them. I'm just releasing them.
Hey,
I mean, just say he's taking Kane. Aiden say he want Varane.
I'll bring Varane in as well, yeah.
Okay, you are laughing. Skill, you say you want Declan Rice?
Hell no.
Skill up. Skill
Hell no.
let me feed white rice. No, like
Really?
so wait,
Skill, what do you want?
To be honest, I don't know. It
What is
varies.
no random name? The man you have infinite money.
Just hold on. It varies.
Okay, I gotta come back to Skill. Joe, who you want to be for you?
who would it be for me?
Me.
Hi. I mean, may go for the junior Henry. Don't know that go.
Sound good.
who that be?
Killian.
I don't know.
Killian, who else? Junior Henry. Henry Junior.
Okay.
More, who you want?
Mbappe. I really need a striker. So like, but
Is it
realistically, Mbappe would be the thing. But realistically, I would take Harry Kane.
Fair enough.
I'll take Mbappe too. Skill, you ready?
Yeah, I was always ready. But why it has to be one player? Because I need more than one.
Hey, just pick one.
Who's at the top of your list though?
I'll go for Varane.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's a good sign.
Memphis for the cut here, all.
Wait,
I don't think Varane good no more.
Wait, Jamal, you said Varane too, right?
Yeah, I said it. I'd eventually bring Varane, yeah.
No, but we're not talking about eventually. You have one pick, the top of your list. You're picking Varane.
No, I'd pick a forward.
There's a question there for Moy.
We have Gabriel at the back. I don't need Varane right now.
All right.
So then good.
More quick answer the question. Cancelo or Wan-Bissaka?
Cancelo.
Obvious. Yeah, Wan-Bissaka don't fit that system.
Yeah.
Chelsea versus Man City, who winning?
I'm going with Chelsea.
Yo, come off the camera.
Yeah, Man City wrapping it up.
I go Man City. I go Man City because Chelsea go win the final. So, Man City.
When's this game? Sunday or Saturday?
Saturday, 12:30.
Yeah. So, what do you say, Shaq?
Of course, you would pick Haaland. The strikers.
Well, me, sounding good.
Amelia, Aiden says Chelsea. Amelia says 2-0 Chelsea. Yeah, I think City wrap this up, man. 1-0 City.
But Josh, you said earlier, you know, if anybody could beat City, it's Chelsea team.
It's Chelsea.
Is this
Yeah, I mean, Arsenal. It would have been Arsenal too, but Arsenal didn't do it, so it'd be Chelsea.
Mount is in form.
I think Man City is going to approach the game.
Oh, don't let me talk about no Mount now. Becoming a one body talk for y'all because all I hit from my boy Mason Mount. I hit from my boy Mason Mount. And last show, when they wait for some boy to come back, so I can talk to them. What you have to say about my boy Mason Mount now?
Listen, I saw Mason Mount playing this game versus
And I'm not talking about one game, bro. So don't just bring that one game.
This game I watch. I see Mason Mount playing the game for Chelsea against Real Madrid, and I didn't see him play at the same time until the 84th minute where he scored. Right? The commentator did not call his name for 80 minutes. Which means he probably hasn't touched the ball for 80 minutes. But he scored a goal, so he's a good player. All right?
Yeah, but he ain't running around like no headless chicken, innit?
That was good.
The man just bossed on the weekend there. We talking about? Another question. Because this one for the panel. Go ahead, Josh. You ready?
Thiago versus Party.
Party
On
for
the
me.
way. Me only do party bars. Yeah.
Party for me.
I take it Thiago. Thiago's done.
I don't want any more thumbs.
Arsenal had 4 strikers and couldn't score one goal against Villarreal.
We had 3 strikers, Yuri. Please, correction.
Look, legit though, Lacazette trained for like 2 days. Aubameyang still trying to recover from malaria. Come on.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
so that's why y'all lose because y'all didn't have a fully.
No, it's not. I'm not
Y'all
making
didn't have a full.
I'm not making.
I'm just
So wait a sec, he's
wait.
trying to
But
recover from malaria.
over the 2 legs, we haven't fielded our best team. I'm just saying that it's not an
So
excuse. It's
y'all
a fact.
lost
It's a fact.
because
So
y'all
so you're
didn't have
making
a
the
fully
malaria
fit
an excuse?
Aubameyang like how PSG didn't have a fully fit Mbappe. Okay,
Hey,
that's what
me
it
not
is.
make an excuse. The
It's
first
not
leg
an
I
excuse.
give them 2 goals.
Go
The
ahead.
second leg I get
It's not
chance to score and I score.
not an
It is
Hold
excuse.
just
on, Joe. Hold
It's
on,
a
hold on.
fact.
Let me.
out of the time.
It's a fact. So the
It's a fact.
malaria is
Yeah, but
the
it's a fact.
malaria is an excuse for you being eliminated.
Like I just said, it's not an excuse. It's a fact.
And in fact, because he play weak and shoot a good goal. So what you gonna tell me? Try if we
Yeah,
recover.
yes, but he still came off early, showing you that he is not at peak fitness.
Oh,
Ooh.
whatever,
Winners
whatever.
win,
And he did
losers
do an interview
explain.
after the weekend game
Wow.
talking about how he was feeling and so he himself said mentally he's 100% ready, but physically with his body
Yes.
he's not, but he's ready
Yo,
to go and
y'all,
fight.
hear how the man
Hey,
described that feeling when he
Joe,
had
I understand
malaria.
what you're saying, right? I understand what you're saying, but with the malaria, he
Go shut
played
up, Skill. Shut
and he
up.
shoot. Okay.
I'm gonna shut up. I'm gonna shut up.
Look, Aiden, have another one. Moy, that's one for you.
Okay, so how do you feel about the number 9? I mean, going from an Aguero, everybody loves to see Aguero play, and especially this last season. So it kind of hurts a little not seeing the true number 9, even so though we have Gabriel Jesus.
Sorry.
Even though
Girl,
even though we have Gabriel Jesus, that doesn't really cut it that much. But the system has been working, and I'm not going to judge it. If it's
I
working,
think
why
that
not? Don't fix it.
right. I think that's what it is. Because City getting
You're good.
results, nobody gonna say anything about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You see? They can pinpoint
Jesus, no good.
one situation where Mount's name was called, but what happened to the rest of them?
No, but I'm not talking about for the whole season. I watch Chelsea play in and all the time, and I watch Mason Mount say body and baller. I don't see a headless
Yes.
chicken on the field. That's all I'm saying.
No.
Yo, okay. On the Lampard, he was a headless chicken. Can you agree with that?
No. No.
All right.
That's why England will win the Euros. All right, shot.
Wait, because of Mason
Yo,
Mount.
Risa, it's true. It's true. Sometimes I'm addicted to Arsenal. I mean, not gonna lie. Me not gonna lie. I want to check it out.
Oh boy.
Me too,
Me
boss.
not
Barca
like
more
Risa.
cocaine.
Imagine I start. Look, hopefully my boss never see this. My corporate boss never see this. But imagine I skipped a managers meeting for go watch Arsenal lose. Like, come on, man.
Lord of mercy. Wow.
It's every week.
Hey.
Every week. Every time Arsenal play midweek game, we put
That's
our
a good.
jobs on the line. We put our
Mhm.
jobs on the line
You
to watch
understand what I'm
it.
saying, man?
To watch
Yeah,
it.
for them man for laugh on the field, right?
Me not
Ladies,
lie.
get
Me not lie.
Yeah.
Me not lie. Risa, when you hear
ladies, get
Arsenal,
yourself an Arsenal fan.
Arsenal will, yeah, man, we loyal.
Get an Arsenal fan,
We
ladies. If you're
loyal.
looking for a reliable husband, get an Arsenal fan.
But Joe, that could also work negative, because I mean we can take
That's true.
heartbreak.
Take knuckle 4 times in 1 week.
So there you go. You see?
That's what
See?
Jamal
There
not
you
faith
go.
about it, because
Tell you,
you don't
boy.
know how the thing go.
Oh boy. So the Man City man love
Oh,
spend plenty money. That's how you go.
the way how me love
Dinner,
Arsenal was
dinner
just funny.
every night. Every
They
night.
did it every day.
5-star hotel.
Okay. You have money to spend. Tell boy.
Of
Where's
course.
your shot? Where's his skill? You have money to spend too?
Yeah, we mean, of course.
Okay.
That
Alright,
is so
so
confident.
So,
Damn, we should get dry biscuit every other night. All right, it's good. All right, so everybody to get the predictions though. Go ahead quickly. Chat.
I said City wrapping it up.
City and
Yeah.
2-1 Chelsea.
2-1 Chelsea. Joe.
Yeah, I say 1-1.
1-1. Jamal.
2-0 City.
I say 1-0 City, and
City run. City run. City run.
This might be.
let's go City, man.
3-1 City.
3-1 City. All
3-1.
right. Okay.
Well,
Well, oh boy. Thank you, fans. Thank you, fans, for your participation throughout the whole show.
if this happens, then we have to track you down and bring you on. If that happens.
Definitely. But we'll leave it there. Okay. I'm looking forward to it, definitely. And Tuchel beating one of many games in which he'll beat Pep. Right, Moy? What? We're joking, bro.
We're going to have the celebrations on Sunday. So everybody get ready to go live on Saturday, okay?
More 2 weeks now. You're telling me
Live.
no.
Is United for no?
No,
That's why we didn't
2
do
weeks now.
Sunday.
That is true. That is true.
No,
2 weeks now.
no. I don't like you all the time because you don't like City sometimes, no. But honestly, we have to blame United for this one. I'm trying to give some happiness into your life for being an Arsenal fan.
Don't get me wrong, no more. Of all the big teams, City is probably the one I have the least hate for because I respect the story and the growth and the come up.
Because they're not nothing yet.
You respect the story, the growth, and the come up.
Not City, no. Monchi the problem.
Okay, well we can be friends then. We can be friends.
Anyway, Aiden says love you guys. All right,
All I'm
Aiden,
saying, the only way for Arsenal now is up. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I got no worse.
Yeah, I can start dig deeper. You never know.
Maybe I can return the favor sometime and send over some players like send over some players to me,
The glow up is going to be real. Aguero to the carpet.
Wow.
Hey, that'll kill me. That'll kill me.
You literally read my mind. Me, what you talk about? Come on.
I mean, no, but
Joe, you feel like if them man bring some man from the youth system and start build up the team, and them man come from the lower leagues all the way up from fighting and grinding. A pure oil money that.
Yeah, no, but I'm talking that since they got into the Premier League and they took over and they start spending money like a rice. That's different. But I'm talking about the City behind the story behind City before all of that. You see, City fans that back to that team before this all money thing. Them they were called real City fans.
So you said not more. I'm Monchi.
Oh, be God. Have a good night, fans.
That is
Yeah, man. Yo, good morning, man.
Be God.
End the show. I'm going to be here, man.
Have a good night, everybody. Thank you guys for the show.
Thank you for watching Island Fans. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the notification bell so you'll know when there are new videos and updates. You can also follow us on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, and like us on Facebook. Island Fans, for the passion of the game.